So, yeah, introduce yourself and then kind of what's been going on today.
Hi, Larry and Wally, Homelessness Response Manager, City of Santa Cruz. Today we'll be doing the closure of Zone 2 of the Benchlands. The noticing to vacate the area was formally posted last Tuesday, so folks have had 1 week in that area. So today at 12 noon, we'll begin formally closing that zone. This morning we have city staff that is working to coordinate transportation for those who are interested in going up to the Armory. That outreach was also done last week. We also transported 9 persons on Friday who from this zone that were interested in shelter up at the overlook at the Armory building. So that's what's continuing this morning. So right now, as you can see, people are still gathering their belongings to move, and then at 12 o'clock this afternoon, then we'll begin working with folks anybody who remains to leave the area.
And then roughly how many in this section, how many tents or individuals were in this section that were moved out?
The last count I have was around 50 in Zone 2. That was a Friday number. So that is the best information I have at this time.
And then what accommodations do you have? Where's that located at, and what services do you have at those locations?
Yeah, so the available shelter space that we have and have been offering people all last week is up at the Armory building, the City Overlook program with Salvation Army. There are, again, as of last week, a little over 60 spots available. So again, this closure is closing each zone based upon having available shelter space for everybody in that zone that is noticed. So that's the option we have available for people.
And then I heard Jeremy talk to one of the Benchlands residents about the shuttle services that you have there, about the drug treatment services. So what services do you have available for people that do want to go up to the Benchlands,
right,
or up to the Armory?
Yeah, up the Armory. So the Salvation Army is the operator that is running that program in contract with the city. Services up there include, there's 2 meals a day, there is a shuttle transportation service every day that runs people up from the Armory to downtown and also over on Coral Street to HPHP. So there's a shuttle circuit. Showers, bathrooms, and again, we're working with various service providers to be able to offer those services on site, particularly as we work with folks who are in the Benchlands, organizations that may have already had service connections, trying to facilitate their ability to continue to work with people once they move up to the Armory.
And then how has the flow been so far, the process? Any issues that you've encountered? Has things been going pretty smooth?
Things have been going smoothly according to plan. We closed Zone 1 last week. That was a smaller zone, and that seemed to go smoothly. And so we have the same plan in place for today. Zone 2 is a bit larger zone, but we're anticipating for things to move smoothly in the zone as well.
And then when does Phase 3 start?
Phase 3, we will notice, the intent is this week. Again, one of the things we want to make sure is we understand after folks, we get an account on how many people accept shelter out of this zone to know what space is available. That'll define the amount of space we have for Zone 3, and we'll define where that next zone is and the specific timing of the zoning, and then we'll move forward with that zone.
Okay, so you don't know when Phase 3 is going to take place
Correct,
yet.
yeah. Again, for this whole process, we're going to close a zone based upon the availability of shelter. We will be giving everybody in that zone 1 week formal notice. We'll continue to be doing more, informal outreach. We'll have our outreach staff that is letting people know that, we're moving forward and progressing and closing these zones. So before the formal notice, we're doing that kind of outreach, but everybody will have at least a week of formal notice.
And then for Phase 2, how many residents did you get that took you up on the offer of actually going up to the Armory? Do you know?
In Zone 2?
Yeah.
Right, so as of Friday, so for Zone 2, so far there were 9 people on Friday. I believe there's already been 2 this morning, but I don't have an updated count beyond that. We'll see how many people this morning. We're still offering that opportunity for folks.
Appreciate your time, Larry.
Yeah, no worries.